Love used to be a feeling. Now it's a deal, a signature, a price tag. And once you put a value on the heart, someone always loses. In a world that looks perfect on the outside, love has quietly changed its meaning. Luxury cars stop in front of glass buildings. Expensive gifts are exchanged without emotion. Contracts slide across shiny tables, not for business but for relationships. A calm voice speaks over these moments, asking a simple question: when did love stop being free? Everywhere, people smile for the cameras, but their hands feel cold. Couples stand close, yet feel miles apart. Love is no longer found in late-night talks or silent understanding. It is measured by status, income, and influence. The richer the deal, the stronger the mattress, so the world believes, behind closed doors. Experts calculate compatibility like numbers on a screen. Feelings are ignored. Doubts are erased. Romance is reduced to data, profit, and image. The system promises happiness but delivers control. It teaches people what to want, who to love, and how much that love is worth. A quiet moment breaks through the noise. Someone hesitates before signing. A breath is held. For just a second, emotion fights back against logic. The voice returns, heavier now. In a world where love is bought and sold, what happens to the heart that refuses to be owned? The screen fades to black. This is not a love story. This is the cost of love. The city runs on desire, but it is controlled by rules no one talks about out loud. Behind tall glass walls, love is managed like a market. Screens glow with profiles, numbers, and rankings. Every emotion is tracked. Every connection is tested. Here, love is no longer a mystery, it is a product designed to sell. Powerful companies promise perfect matches. They don't ask how your heart feels. They ask what you earn, what you own, and how you look standing beside someone else. Meetings replace dates. Terms replace promises. The future of a relationship is decided before the first touch ever happens. People sign up because they are tired of being alone. They trust the system because it offers safety. No surprises, no risks, no heartbreak, at least that's the lie. The voiceover cuts through softly. When love is controlled, it stops being dangerous and stops being real. We see moments without faces. A hand removes a ring before a deal is finalized. Another hand accepts a luxury gift, knowing it comes with conditions. Someone watches their partner walk away, not angry, just empty. The business keeps moving, faster every day, feeding on hope and fear. But deep inside this perfect system, something feels wrong. The rules are too clean. The smiles last too long, and the silence between people grows louder. The voice asks again, sharper now: if love is built on profit, who is it really meant to serve? The world looks powerful, but it is fragile, and it is about to crack. It starts quietly, the way real feelings always do. No contracts, no approval, just a moment that wasn't planned. To people pause longer than they should. A look lingers. A simple touch feels heavier than any signed deal. The system doesn't notice at first, but the heart does. Rules say emotions must stay controlled. Attachments are weaknesses. But something real begins to grow in the space where logic ends. Late nights feel different. Silence feels safe instead of empty. For the first time, someone listens without measuring value. And that scares them more than any loss of money ever could. The voiceover softens. Almost broken, love doesn't ask permission. It doesn't care about price. Scenes flash of stolen moments, quiet smiles, hands pulling away just before being seen. Every feeling comes with fear, because being real in this world comes at a cost. The system reacts. Warnings appear. Rankings drop. Trust is questioned. Choices are forced. One must protect the business. The other must protect the heart. Pressure builds as the world pushes back, reminding them what happens to those who break the rules. A moment of truth arrives. Someone must decide security or feeling, comfort or risk. The voice returns, firm and clear. The most dangerous thing in a controlled world is a heart that remembers how to feel. The cracks are visible now. And once love breaks the rules, there is no going back. The world begins to shake, not from chaos, but from truth. Deals collapse. Smiles disappear. Silence fills rooms that were once loud with promises. The system demands obedience, but the heart refuses to go quiet. Every choice now carries weight, and every step forward risks losing everything. The pressure is everywhere. Careers hang by a thread. Reputations are ready to fall. One decision can destroy a future built on comfort, power, and approval. The voiceover cuts deep. Freedom always asks for a price. Are you ready to pay it? We see moments of loss. A contract torn in half. A door closing for the last time. Someone standing alone in a crowded room, choosing honesty over safety. Pain is visible, but so is clarity. For the first time, love feels real even if it hurts. The system strikes back. Consequences arrive fast. Opportunities vanish. Names are erased. But something stronger remains. The fear that once controlled every move no longer has power. What was once weakness becomes strength. The final words land slowly, heavy with meaning. When love becomes a business, someone always pays the price. But when love becomes real, it becomes worth everything. The screen fades to black. A heartbeat echoes, Materialists to 2026. When love becomes a business, the noise is gone. The deals are done. What remains is the quiet after the storm, where truth finally has space to breathe. The city still shines, but it no longer feels untouchable. People move slower now, more careful, as if they've learned something they can't unlearn. The system still exists, but it no longer feels unbeatable. A voice speaks softly, almost reflective. When everything is taken away, what stays with you? We see small moments, simple ones. Someone walks away from luxury without regret. Another sits alone, not empty, but calm. Love didn't win loudly. It won honestly. The scars are real. Loss cannot be undone. Some dreams are gone forever, but in their place is something stronger than comfort. Choice. For the first time, love is not forced, measured, or approved. It is uncertain, risky, and human. And that is what makes it powerful. The story does not promise a perfect ending. It promises a real one. Love is still fragile. Hearts can still break. But now, they break on their own terms. The voice returns one last time, clear and certain. Love was never meant to be owned. It was meant to be chosen. A final image lingers in silence. No contracts, no cameras, just a decision that matters. Materialist to because even in a world built on profit, love remembers how to fight.